fish-filled rivers. So here's a look at the top 10 best places to visit in New Zealand. Number 10. Napier. Located in the Hawke's Bay region of New Zealand, Napier is considered the Art Deco capital of the globe. In 1931, a severe earthquake devastated the town to its core, and the vast rebuilding project that followed was finished in the then highly fashionable Art Deco style. Today, the city's architecture is its most prominent tourist attraction. A highlight of a vacation here is taking one of the Art Deco walks offered by Napier's Art Deco Trust. The most prominent Napier attraction is Bluff Hill. It brings you to the site of a World War II battery. A memorial remembers the presence of the soldiers at the site, and there are lots of lounging spots and garden displays to enjoy while taking in the views of Napier City and its port. The National Aquarium of New Zealand is home to the country's most diverse marine life. In the enormous walk-through oceanarium, visitors may witness the shark species, stingrays, and reef fish that call the seas off Hawke's Bay home, as well as lots of tropical fish, turtles, and octopi, which are found throughout the Pacific. Number 9. Coromandel Peninsula. The Coromandel region is less than 2 hours from Auckland, spanning the peninsula for over 85 kilometers. It is located near the north of New Zealand's North Island. With beauty around every turn, especially those historic buildings and stunning seaside shores, this remarkable region offers something for everyone. Hot Water Beach is a notable landmark in this part of town, a 2-kilometer stretch on Mercury Bay famed for its 64°C geothermal spa waters, just meters below the shoreline sands. Many visitors marvel at what is aptly called nature's spas. Take some time out of your stay here to spend a day hiking or cycling along this delightful trail, the Karangarhape Gorge Loop Track. Along this route, you'll take in enchanting scenery, including lush forests that flank both sides of the gorgeous Wada Wada River, where small waterfalls and abandoned gold mining equipment its banks. Number 8. Fiordland National Park. Fiordland National Park is the largest of New Zealand's 14 national parks, making up a considerable component of the Te Wahapūnama World Heritage Site. This spectacular wilderness region covers over 200 kilometers, from Milford Sound north to Preservation Inlet in the south. Fiordland has 3 of New Zealand's 9 Great Walks, the Milford, Kepler, and Routeburn tracks. These walks take 3 to 4 days each, and hikers camp in shelters or tents along the way. But you don't need to be a serious hiker to explore Fiordland on foot, and there are plenty of day treks, such as those at Lake Marion, Key Summit, and Luxmore Summit, ranging from half-day to full-day excursions. Located on the western bank of Lake Te Anau, the glowworm caves are nature's work in progress, ceaselessly carved out by the river's force over 12,000 years. You may take a gorgeous boat tour around Lake Te Anau, then venture into the deep to witness sculpted limestone. Here is where you'll find whirlpools and roaring underground waterfalls. Number 7. Tongariro National Park. Tongariro National Park is one of New Zealand's most iconic and popular tourist sites. The park is home to 3 active volcanoes, Tongariro, Ruapehu, and Goroho, and is surrounded by beautiful native forests. Tongariro National Park was the first national park established in 1887 in New Zealand, and is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The park is a popular site for hiking and mountain biking. In the winter, it is a destination for skiers and snowboarders. Tongariro National Park is also home to the world-famous Tongariro Alpine Crossing, a one-day climb that takes in some of the most spectacular scenery in the park. Whether seeking an adventure or somewhere to rest and enjoy the beautiful views, Tongariro National Park is the right destination. Number 6. Dunedin. Dunedin is the second largest city on New Zealand's South Island and one of the world-famous Otago Central Rail Trail stops. The city is home to various attractions, from its numerous art galleries to the Dunedin Cadbury Chocolate Factory. Dunedin is the home of world-renowned institutions such as the University of Otago and the Otago Museum. It's different from other cities around New Zealand in that it has multiple Victorian buildings, and an incredibly authentic Chinese garden, one of only 3 worldwide. It also has the world's steepest street, Baldwin Street, and so much natural beauty surrounds it. It's simply an underrated sandfly bay to see rare New Zealand sea lions and the organ pipes, which have a unique rock formation that gives you sweeping views of Dunedin. Number 5. Rotorua. Rotorua is a beautiful little town on the North Island of New Zealand, known for its Maori culture, geothermal activity, and photogenic scenery. with 17 lovely lakes to accommodate different water sports, including water skiing, fishing, and swimming, and to give spectacular walking routes around the water's edge. There are various hiking routes near Rotorua if you're anxious to explore by foot. Lake Okarika, Okir Falls, Lake Tikatapu, and Hamarana Springs are some of the most recommended walking locations. With over 13,800 acres of woodland to select from and a 5-minute drive from downtown Rotorua, the Redwoods is a terrific area to explore. Watch out for one of New Zealand's giant trees, the Great Redwood, which reaches 72 meters high. New Zealand's sole public and free-to-access geothermal park are in central Rotorua. Travelers can explore natural mud pools, hot springs, a crater lake, and magnificent gardens. Number 4. Queenstown. Queenstown is a town in New Zealand that has been getting a lot of attention lately. It's located near the shoreline of Lake Wakatipu and towered over by massive mountain peaks, so it's entirely devoted to tourism. There are many ways for travelers to get their adrenaline rushes, such as bungee jumping, jet boating, rafting, ziplining, parachuting, and paragliding. If you want the best panoramic views, Bob's Peak is the place to come. Getting there is as simple as going on a self-guided journey known as the Tiki Trail or traveling up the Skyline Gondola. One of the most magnificent trips you can take is the drive through Skipper's Canyon, roughly 20 kilometers north of Queenstown. This 22-kilometer-long canyon leads to Coronet Peak but was initially home to thousands of prospectors after gold was discovered in 1892 in the Shotover River, which winds through the valley. Number 3. Christchurch. Christchurch is the largest city in the South Island of New Zealand and the country's third most populous urban area. The city is home to over 375,000 people and is a thriving hub of culture and activity. Christchurch is located on the island's east coast and is renowned for its natural beauty. The city is a famous tourist destination and home to many attractions, including the Christchurch Cathedral, the Botanic Gardens, and the Christchurch Art Gallery. The city is also a gateway to the stunning scenery of the South Island, with the Southern Alps and the West Coast just a short drive away. Christchurch is a vibrant and exciting city with something to offer everyone. If you're looking for a city with a difference, Christchurch is the place to be. With its unique blend of culture, heritage, and natural beauty, Christchurch is a must-visit destination. Number 2. Wellington. The craft beer capital of New Zealand, Wellington, has over 20 fantastic breweries, but there are many other awesome activities and attractions to explore. Wellington is home to one of the best museums, the Te Papa Museum, the eccentric and cafe-filled Cuba Street, and the iconic Wellington cable car. Further afield, you may burn off steam at a challenging forest obstacle course, view over 300 seals at the Red Rocks, or embark on a Lord of the Rings tour. Mount Victoria Lookout may provide one of the most incredible views of Wellington. You will be given a 360-degree vista over the city's eastern beaches, the Hutt Valley, and the Miramar Peninsula. A memorial also points towards Antarctica, a whopping 4,000 kilometers away. Make sure to explore the botanical gardens. This vast park has well-tended gardens, greenhouses, winding dirt walks through native bushes, and fantastic sculptures. Number 1. Auckland. The harbourside city of Auckland is New Zealand's only major metropolis and the country's economic heart. Known as the City of Sails and boasting a population of around 1.7 million people, or about half the country's total population. Auckland sprawls out in a helter-skelter way between Manukau Harbour to the west and Waitemata Harbour to the east. The vast expanse of Waitemata Harbour divides Auckland in two and is the city's most prominent natural feature. It's a terrific spot to explore on foot and features a selection of shopping, dining, and entertainment alternatives. Other fascinating things to do here include exploring Quay Street, which runs parallel to the waterfront in the Central District with access to Prince's Wharf and the ferry terminals, to the Hauraki Gulf Islands. Along with being a significant aspect of Auckland's skyline, the Sky Tower is 328 meters high and is New Zealand's tallest building. Delicate diners, brave bungee jumpers, and travelers hoping to catch